I'm Angus Gillespie, and I'm here today with Elder Anita Hicks with the Mount Calvary Missionary Church in New Brunswick. Anita is the manager and director of the annual gospel concert honoring Black History Month that will take place on Saturday, February 25th from 6 to 8 at her church. Now, gospel music has changed a great deal over the years. Originally, this was strictly vocal music without instrumentation. However, over the years, pianos, drums, and guitars were added. Here to tell us more about it all is Elder Anita Hicks, and it's my pleasure to welcome her to the studio today. Anita, I'm really looking forward to the annual evening of gospel choirs this coming Saturday, February 25th, and I understand there's no less than 3 different church congregations plus a professional group.
Absolutely.
So it's going to be a very busy evening. Let's talk a little bit about each one. The Mount Calvary Missionary Church in New Brunswick. Tell me what's happening with them.
Yeah, so we service the community of New Brunswick and some of the surrounding community. We make sure that we provide food, clothing, and just a good time and worship with our church under the direction of Apostle Dr. Brenda Lumsey Hicks. So we're excited about what we're able to do with our community, with our pantry, something that my grandparents started, over 40 years ago, over 50 years ago.
Yeah.
So they were the founders, and so we're still a pillar in the community of New Brunswick.
Yeah. And a second church is the Macedonia Original Free Will. They're in Piscataway. They have the praise team coming. Tell me a little bit about them.
Yes, Pastor Rouse and his praise team, they are phenomenal. They have a great group of singers, of men and women and different musicians that come together and give a high time and praise with different songs that they'll be singing.
Yeah. And then a third group, the New Beginnings Deliverance Ministry praise team. They're from North Brunswick.
Yes, our neighbor, one of our sister churches under the direction of Apostle Donetta Worthen, and they are coming as well to sing. Their praise team is going to be there with us. They were with us a couple of years ago as well, and just the people really enjoyed their singing, their interaction with the audience, so it was a great time.
And I recall going back in the history of the Evening of Gospel Choirs, we always kind of had a formula. We would try to get 2 or 3 local church choirs for audience participation.
Yes.
But then to have a draw, we would always try to find, if we had funding available,
yes,
a professional group.
Yes.
Because it's not easy with a professional group.
No.
Because the musicians have to be paid.
Absolutely.
And often they're coming from great distances, and we have to provide travel and lodging.
Yes.
So it's a big budget thing, but it's also a big draw.
Yes.
And this year we're very lucky to have the original Lumsey Sisters of Mississippi. Tell us a little bit about that group. I know you know it well.
Yes, the Lumsey Sisters. We still have at least 3 of the original members of the Lumsey Sisters, and then they have also brought in myself and one of my cousins, a first cousin, and so now we've taken the place of some of our members that have passed on from the original Lumsey Sisters, but we still make sure that we are living their legacy that they started. They are originally from Columbia, Mississippi, and they've been here for over 50 years in New Jersey, singing the gospel of good news, traveling around the country, around the world, as far as Italy and Africa. And so we're different parts of Africa. And so we're really excited because now our church, Mount Calvary Missionary Church, we have some shoes to fill because we've been trained vocally by the original Lumsey Sisters members. So we're excited that they're going to be our special guests on that night.
And what is it about this event that's such a big draw? I know it draws not only the Black community, but there's a lot of white visitors show up for this thing. It's part religion and it's part music. It's just kind of special event.
Yes. In commemorating Black History Month, it's a great time to come together to look at the history of the musical side of Black history, right? Our true history and just the music, and being able to look back at the Negro spirituals being able to hear some of those songs resonating of the Mahalia Jacksons, and even songs of, you know, the story of Harriet Tubman, women like that, Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., just being having a pride of freedom and overcoming. And so sometimes the choirs will come together and they will sing some of those songs as well that talk about what some of our ancestors went through, that we have overcome, and that we've come this far by faith, for example. So being able to have the different choirs come together, they do a little mixture of contemporary, little R&B, gospel, you know, it's also, there's a lot of flavor because some of the members are younger, but we're still able to hold true. Also, having you, Dr. Gillespie, bringing this to light for us over 40 years. This is our 40th year. I'm so excited that you're going to be our keynote speaker for this activity, for this event. We are just elated. We know that you have a wealth of knowledge on the history of African American music and even artifacts, you know, the vinyls, right? The albums, the 45. So we are excited because, as you said, people from all walks of life can appreciate African American music, right?
Yeah.
So
yeah, I'm very proud to participate. So this is Saturday, February 25th, 6 to 8 p.m. at the Mount Calvary Missionary Church.